I've been in the UK for the past 8 months now, and one of the biggest lessons I learned in my stay here is that one cannot depend on the society for objective morality. Back home in Nigeria, there were some actions that were regarded as taboo. It was criminalized. No one goes to that thing, and in fact, it is seen as constant. It's just seen as normal. This thing is criminalized. However, on coming here, you see that that very thing is legal. People could do it, and so on and so forth. And at the same time, again, there are some things here that are criminalized that back home it is not criminalized, and it just tells you, it shows you that if you depend on society for your morality, then your morality is going to change from one society to the other. In fact, even if it is the same society, for example, like this in this country, 50 years ago, LGBT, for example, was illegal, but now it is now legal. And in fact, for you now to speak against LGBT in public is now seen as what is illegal. Okay, so and this makes us to remind ourselves about the Quranic verse in Quran chapter 39 verse 29, Surah Zumar, where Allah says that ضرب الله مثلا رجلا فيه شركاء متشاكسون ورجلا سلما لرجل. Allah is giving the parable of a man who has different partners who are quarreling with each other, and is comparing that with a man who has just one partner, and Allah is asking, هل يستويان مثلا, are they the same? No, they are not the same. They are not the same in the sense that if you have multiple partners who are disagreeing with each other, now the servant we bear all the brunt of the masters, because the masters do not agree. When one master say a particular thing, the other master contradict it. So just like the saying, when two elephants fight, they say the grass suffers. So if I live in the UK, then I have to see the laws of the UK as objective morality. Then when I change my location and go to another different society, I have to also abide by that, take that societal law as also objective morality. So which one is now objective morality? So at the end of the day, I'm confusing myself. I'm just doing anywhere beliefs. You don't even know, you don't even have your own principle, your own personal principle. You understand? So Allah is saying this thing is not the same with a servant who has just one master, who has just one law, and this law is consistent all through. So they are not the same at all. And sometimes when I go to the street and I do street dawah, people say, but we don't really need formal religion. All what we simply need to do is for us to simply do good and for us to simply avoid doing bad. But I feel they've not really thought about this question very well. But what is actually good? What is actually bad? That thing that you think is good is actually a product of your own society. It is your society that has defined what is good for you. And that thing you think that it is bad, it's actually also a product of your society. It's your society that has defined that for you. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is inviting us to his own guidance. The guidance that is objective. The guidance that is not biased. The guidance that is not based on human feelings. The guidance that protects the excesses of the individual from society. The guidance that also protects the excesses of the society from the individual. This is the guidance, a comprehensive guidance that God Almighty is calling us to.